Hi everyone, this is your boy Judith, and today we're going to talk about You Were Never Really Here, written and directed by Lynne Ramsay. This film comes from the book of the same name by Jonathan Ames. Lynne Ramsay is a Scottish director, producer, screenwriter, and camerawoman. This will be her fourth feature film, I believe. I have not seen her two first films, being Morven Collar and Ratcatcher, but I did see her previous film, being We Need to Talk About Kevin, which I really liked. And with this newest film, she delivers a very abstract and very stylized experience. You Were Never Really Here follows Joe, played by Joaquin Phoenix, who is a war veteran and a former FBI agent who tracks down missing girls and rescues them for a living. After taking on a mission to save a New York politician's daughter, he gets caught up in this crazy conspiracy that puts his own life and the few people he knows in danger. Now, on the surface, that may sound like a typical thriller where a father-like figure who's acquired a set of skills over a very long career has to rescue a young girl. But this film is nothing like that at all. It is nowhere near any sort of popcorn flick that you turn your brain off to, where the main character just kills a bunch of people and it's fun to watch. And I knew this film was going to be different and not necessarily something that would be easy to digest. We Need to Talk About Kevin certainly was not. But I had a really hard time, guys, trying to absorb this film and stay engaged. And that's mainly because it's so dull, disorienting, and all over the place in how it's structured. You see everything from the perspective of Joaquin Phoenix's character, and while he is a soldier and a private detective, the film doesn't really seem too interested in that. The film is way more focused on examining how mentally broken and unstable this character is. Lynne Ramsay pretty much makes the plot of this film secondary and spends a lot more time and energy painting a very tormented picture of this protagonist. She does so by showing these repeated flashback sequences that are often very brief and shows some of the horrific events the main character experienced while he was in war and the FBI, and also some of the things he went through as a child where he was abused by his father. And there are also dream sequences sprinkled into the film that are all in the main character's head that don't actually happen. I found a lot of these dream sequences and flashback sequences to be confusing and sometimes even irritating, because at points they can just be so overdone and obnoxious. There's one particular dream sequence at the end that I just could not help but laugh at because it just felt so ridiculously forced. Lynne Ramsay definitely accomplishes what she's going for. I just felt like a little or even a lot more restraint in this film's style would have not hurt it at all. The sound design is really intense. It can be very abrupt and suddenly loud during certain points. I don't think they always do it very well. Johnny Greenwood's score is really abstract and all over the place with a lot of variety. And the score isn't bad, I just wouldn't call it enjoyable. It feels like it's bludgeoning you at times. I found the more brutal elements of this film to be very underwhelming. There's a pretty elaborate fight scene that takes place in a brothel where we see it from the perspective of the security cameras inside the building. None of the fighting looked convincing in this scene. It all looked pretty rehearsed and phony, making the whole sequence pretty boring to watch. And besides this scene with the security camera footage, the film very intentionally chooses to not show the main character explicitly attacking or killing anyone. And I think the film does this because it's choosing to not glorify this really brutal and violent behavior, which is a big part of the reason why the main character is so fucked up. But even though I can understand this choice and many of the other choices Lynne Ramsay makes in this film, it still had me feeling pretty unsatisfied. Can't say I was ever really interested in the conspiracy that the main character is trying to uncover, which I guess is kind of the point because the film isn't focused on it, but it's still very integral to the main character's development, so I felt they could have done at least a little bit better of a job trying to flesh it out and make it more engaging. I also was not interested in the little girl he's trying to save in this film, mainly because her character just did not stand out to me, which I think was mainly because the performance by Ekaterina Samsonov was weak. This film was really challenging, guys. It's not for everyone. It certainly was not for me. I did not like watching this film. I found many parts of it to be very frustrating. I'm gonna give it a 2.5 out of 5. Fuck it. Thanks for watching, guys. Let me know what you thought about this film in the comment section below, and leave a recommendation on a film that I should watch and review next while you're down there. Hit the like if you like this video, or share this video, or both, whichever you prefer. I don't care. Whatever you feel is best. You are the best. And if you dig the channel, then subscribe to the channel. I am always here. Thanks again, guys. This is your boy Jay, all day, every day. Go Caps, and I'm signing off until next time. Bye.